My name is Johnston Munyasa. I am a married man to one wife and two children, and I came to this country some 10 years ago. Before I came here, I used to hear many things about the USA, but now that I'm here, I'm able to tell the truth from rumors. Today I'll be talking about my original country, that's Kenya. It is situated on the eastern coast of Africa, and it can be compared to the state of Texas. It has a population of 39 million people. Kenya has normally it's mostly covered by the grasslands, also known as the savanna, and it is rich in agriculture, and is also popular because of the tourist attractions. Kenya has got 42 ethnic groups and over 60 languages spoken there. The main language is Kiswahili, which is considered as the national language, and English is considered as the official language. That's to say that all instructions in schools is conducted in English. Parliamentary proceedings are conducted in English, and therefore every Kenyan while at school is expected to learn the language. I'll talk about the economic activities. As earlier stated, agriculture is the main contributor to the economy. The main crops, that's the cash crops, are coffee, tea, pyrethrum, sugarcane, and other horticultural products like flowers and fruits and whatever. Kenya also has a good population of tourists coming in. Tourism is the second contributor to the economy. The main attraction points are the national parks like Tsavo, Nairobi National Park, Aberdares, and the coastal region also is attractive in that most tourists who visit the coastline enjoy the sunshine in Mombasa, Malindi, Lamu, and other smaller ports. Kenya also has staple foods. Most Kenyans rely on maize, which is also referred to as corn in this country. And they prepare a meal called ugali, and with it goes the chicken stew, beef stew, and any stew or vegetable stew that you'd want to make. They also rely on foods such as sorghum, millet, cassava, sweet potatoes, Irish potatoes, and all those other root foods like yams. Now, you might wonder what is the role of the Kenyan society. The women are mostly concerned with the kitchen work. That's to say they are responsible for fetching firewood, fetching water, cooking, and preparing the meals for the family, whereas the man is responsible for the plowing of the fields and planting the seeds and harvesting, and also taking care of the animals like cows and sheep and goats and all other domesticated animals. Some Kenyan groups also practice polygamy, and this is out of need and not out of greed. This is because the Kenyan society in the past has not been accommodating to the women. That's to say that they don't share in inheritance. Therefore, women, once a woman is of age, she's required to get married and leave the homestead for the men or the boys. And therefore, women who are unable to get men who are not yet married are at times likely to accept the role of being a second wife. So polygamy is accepted, though not widely practiced, because of today's woman has become sort of liberalized and does not want to share a man. How do we care for the elderly? we do not have nursing homes. Therefore, the elderly are catered for by the family and the neighbors. This is to say, the elderly belong to the community, and therefore it is the responsibility of the community to take care of the old people. So you'll find that, let's say, if a young man has moved to the city and left his parents behind, he'll make sure that the neighbors and the cousins and the relatives staying around will be responsible for the upkeep of the elderly parents. Okay, let's now look at the alcohol consumption. Just like here, most people who drink alcohol are in the age group of 18 to 35. This is the time when people want to enjoy themselves. So it will not be a wonder for you to find that a young man in the age of, in the 80s will most likely be a consumer of alcohol. But this is not to say that young people, the young boys in their teens don't take alcohol. Some have of late taken up the habit of consuming alcohol, and the government is trying to take steps to reduce the habit. So alcohol is mainly consumed by the men, and women who take it in private, because the society does not accommodate women drinking alcohol in public. And when you look at the marriage, women get married between the age of 18 and in the 30s, but the average marriage age is around 18. That's after the girls have completed the high school. This is because of the unemployment situation. So a girl or a lady will want to get hooked up as quickly as possible, so that she does not have to face economic hardship. Men normally get married at the age of in their 20s, and those in the rural areas also get married in their teens after high school. There are three main types of marriages in Kenya. One is the statutory marriage. This is to say that it is a marriage that recognizes one man, one wife. And this kind of marriage issues a license. It is where the government empowers the priests and the pastors and the reverends to join two people in a holy matrimony. And once you take this approach of marriage, you will not be allowed to take a second wife. The second type of marriage is the Muslim marriage. This is where polygamy is allowed. According to the Islam law, if a man wants to marry a second or a third wife, he has to ensure that he provides equal love for the wives. And the last type of marriage is the customary marriage. This is where a man will get a woman and perform a traditional ritual whereby the community will recognize the two as a married couple. In this case, once the parents of the boy have given the parents of the girl some dowry in form of cows or money, then the marriage is just as good as any. But no documentation is issued other than the chief issuing a letter saying that the two are man and wife. And of late we have what we call come we stay marriages. This is where a girl will visit the boyfriend, and after some time she'll take up permanent residence. It can be equated to what is known as the common law marriage here in America. And finally, as I said, women, for you to marry a woman, you need to pay a dowry. So dowry is an accepted type of custom in Kenya. So young men who are unable to pay dowry or are unwilling to pay dowry will normally adopt the come and stay marriage, so that by the time the parents know that their daughter is married, it will be too late for them to ask for something high, and will only ask for something small. And as a conclusion,